So sticky products are important because they increase the order basket, increase the cycles, increase product use, increase success including lasting lifestyle change, increase visibility of the isogenics throughout the day, increase trust of the company and the products. Retention with sticky products. The average retention is 6 months when people start on a program. We start to see people tailor off after that. With the 30-day program, it's a little bit higher. It's seven months. If you're adding, and again, this is just showing how if you're adding certain products, you're seeing a longer duration. So it talks about retention, but we're also talking about length. Adding the Ionics, 8 months, Icy Delights, 9 months, Isoline bars, and 10 months, Slim Cakes, 11 months, Essentials, 14 months.
Plus, not to mention, when people are ordering this and they're really liking it, they usually stay on it because it is a lifestyle change. But if you can get people paid quicker as well, like make them consultant and get a paycheck, they're more likely to stay on the program as well, or stay with Isogenics. They've done studies on that too, but I don't think they gave numbers for that, did they, Nancy?
No.
Yeah, but so if you can get your people paid, it really helps retain them in the business too.
Just a couple of other relevant statistics. Multi-level marketing has grossed $20 billion in 1990. $120 billion in 2009. So it's a growing market, and we'll hit about $1 trillion by 2020. So it begs the question, you know, where do you want to be, you know, in terms of just seeing where the growth is. It will surpass franchising as a #1 way to conduct business by 2025. The wellness industry will be a $1 trillion business by 2020. So if you combine those two elements, both multi-level marketing and wellness, you're looking at a huge market. So as a business person, that interests me, but as well, it's just going to show where Isogenics is going. It's just, we're in the right place at the right time. I'm not sure if you want to add anything to that. No?
That's good.
Okay. I'm really excited about the earnings statement that Isogenics has made available to each and every one of us. As I understand it, it's unheard of multi-level marketing companies to provide stats, because in most cases they don't necessarily want to share their numbers, okay? But these are really interesting figures. The first being, people who are using Isogenics, 81% are product users solely. So often I get that question, how many people are doing the business versus the products? Here we have it. 19% of the people have introduced more than one person to Isogenics. Now, of those 19%, and you can see this on this list, hopefully everyone's following all right, stop me if I'm going too fast. 70% of those 19% are just associates, which means they've only signed up one person, or they might have signed up more than one or two, but they're not active. So they're not pursuing the business, okay? 30% of that 19% are consultants. So these are people who are sharing the products with other people. So basically at the end of the day, it's very minimal. When you look at the star consultant rank, so you have 5 consultants. So I would define that as someone who is doing this as a business, part-time, just kind of growing. 6% of the people who are using products are committed and are a star consultant or above. Okay. On this chart, it actually also gives you what they consider the highs and lows of what certain ranks are making and the average. And I always think that's quite interesting as well, especially when you're talking to people about the business. And some people really want some figures. They want to know, like, how long do I have to invest in this business to be making a certain amount of money? But here we have it. A star consultant can be making between $2,000 pretty much and $43,000. The average is about $17,000. How long did that person take to reach that? 16 months. So a year and 4 months is an average. Of course, there are people who are doing it much faster, and people who are doing it, at a slower pace. And everyone chooses that.
Why would the income of annual income for a consultant be higher than that of a star consultant?
They're just stats of who has attained the star consultant level. That consultant perhaps maybe signed up more people.
Or if you had like 2 strong builders, like a one on each.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you could be just a consultant yet earn more than a star consultant.
Yes.
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 Definitely.
Yeah, and that's where the perfect example where if you have two rock stars who just go crazy with the business, and I think we have some of those, you know,
Yeah.
cases in Isogenics where
Yeah.
Susan Sly, for example, she found two people and they did the business. Whereas for others, you might take, you know, you get your 5 consultants to help you build the business at that same pace. So they're really, and that's a wonderful thing with
It's
Isogenics.
very versatile, and you never know what
Yeah.
can pump up your.
Yeah. So where I think,
it just depends on who you have on your team.
yeah.
You can find some rock stars out there, and you might get some other people as well. But I
But
mean,
what they were also saying as well is that you don't need to find the rock star. You find the person that's happy with the products, and they're gonna refer it, and they may find the rock star, and you benefit. So
That's
for us
right.
to just be walking around saying, I've gotta find a perfect person,
yeah,
that's not generally the case. I mean,
yeah. You might have rock stars 2 or
but
3
you don't even know,
generations
you
down.
don't even know who the rock
But
star
they're in
is,
your
but
town-
they're in
they're
your
in your team.
downline, and they're getting paid because you got in at the right time, the
Yeah.
right place.
Yeah,
So in other words,
Exactly.
if somebody brings somebody in and they bring a couple of people in down the line, you still get paid on what they
absolutely.
order.
An
Absolutely.
example of that would be Cindy signed me up, and I signed people up, we're signing people up. And as they become successful, Cindy is benefiting.
Okay,
And, yeah, and we all benefit from each other.
yeah.
Yeah, because I'm still signing people up on my right leg, and you'll benefit from the people I sign up on my right leg. People on my left leg, when I sign people up, you might say, who's that person? And it's someone I signed up, so I'm benefiting both of my legs.
I
We're-
haven't
and that's for the
noticed any
team.
extra people on my list.
You haven't seen
No.
anybody yet?
No.
It depends also where you're placed on the tree. If you're on an inside leg or an outside leg, or if you're, like, let's say Rhonda is here, and then Nada, if Nada's on the inside leg, she won't get,
Amanda's
people-
left, and she's on my right.
That's something we can maybe go into.
yeah,
a
we'll
little bit
talk
more
about that
detail.
after, because it gets
Yeah,
confusing.
yeah. It is a concept that's really interesting, and a lot of people ask it is, you know, how far down am I going to benefit? And with Isogenics and the binary system, the way that they've done it is it's infinite. It doesn't matter how many levels down someone comes in to your tree, your team, you benefit from them. So if it's 10 levels down and all of a sudden there's someone who is, you know, decides that they are going to do this and they're crystal executive and they're 2-star within 6 months, I mean, that's as beneficial to you as someone 1 or 2 levels down. And that's what really encourages the team concept, because we really work all together. And, you know, and so it doesn't really matter where they come in.
And Jimmy Smith, the 81-year-old who's a top income earner of Isogenics, he started when he was 74. He said the only way you can fail at this business is by not doing it or quitting. So don't quit.